Hey girl, hey, my name is Carmen Calhoun and welcome to the Carmen Calhoun Collective. I'm a singer-songwriter, I'm an author, I am a Reiki 3 practitioner and a breathwork facilitator, and I help people move from pain to pleasure using your breath. I want to talk about abortion PTSD, and I didn't know what that was. I did not know that the decision over 30 years ago would impact me so heavily in my body today. The phantom pains and just so much. This morning the Lord woke me up, and honestly, I have recorded this video, I don't know, 100 times, and when I thought I had it right, I posted it. It had no audio. So I know what I'm saying will have impact because I've been fighting all day with this, where the Lord would not even, I said I did it. I was obedient, it didn't work. But I also saw in my mind this morning the pregnancy stick and being in the bathroom. So I knew I was supposed to do this video. So I want to talk to you about abortion PTSD. And guess what? I am reporting from the throne room. That's right, I'm sitting on the toilet, I'm in the bathroom, and we're going to have a few throne room conversations. I have no makeup on and no filter, and I'm okay with that because this is going to be raw. Maybe a little painful, maybe a little weepy, but it's healing on the other side, I promise. So let me just read a little excerpt from my book, Shipwreck, Throw That SHIT Overboard. People go to the bathroom for usual reasons, handling their business, scrubbing off the day, and hiding from responsibilities for an extra 5 minutes. But beyond the basics, the bathroom is also an unsung hero, a place where walls come down, both figuratively and literally. It's where deep thoughts creep in uninvited, where tears mix with steam, and where existential crisis hit hardest. It's the one room where you can lock the door and pretend the outside world doesn't exist, even if it's just for a few stolen moments. The bathroom isn't just a pit stop, it's a confessional, a war room, and a sanctuary rolled up into one. God gives me so many downloads in the bathroom. Actually, wherever I am, but a lot of times here. So when I was in the kitchen that day, I felt overwhelmed that my back began to speak to me. I felt compelled to go lay down and just breathe the keeper's breath. And I'll do that at the end of this video so that women who are seeing this video, and men as well, can also breathe and give their body space to lament. As I continued to breathe, laying in the bed that morning, my feet said we were ready to carry the weight. But those children never pressed down on us. Those little ones, their body never rested on our lap. We carried you through decisions, through doorways and clinics and bathrooms, but never bore the sacred heaviness of life. So we ache, we burn, we grieve the journeys never taken. My ankles and knees said we were meant to bend, to kneel beside a crib, to study the stumble of tiny steps, but we never knelt for lullabies, only for regret. We collapsed under the phantom pains of a weight that never came with those two little ones. Hips and womb, we were prepared. We opened wide, we held life for a moment, then emptiness rushed in. The silence of our chambers became too loud. Our walls remember the scraping, the loss, and they cried blood and pain into the years that followed. And we were made to be a sanctuary, but we became a graveyard. My stomach said I was meant to stretch with joy, to feel the flutter, the kick, the swell of those two little ones. Instead, I fold in grief, twisted in with phantom pains, digesting sorrow I cannot release. And ladies, I want you to know I didn't do this with judgment or condemnation. I just simply gave space for my body to release, to speak. The Bible says that He has given us everything pertaining to life and godliness, and He gave us our breath. So I continue to breathe. And my breast weeping, they brought back a memory of when I had mastitis. We were ready to feed, to nourish those two, but no lips ever latched from them. Milk soured into mastitis, ducts clogged with sorrow. We cried tears you could not see. Grieving children never held close, even the ones who came earthside. I didn't breastfeed the two children that I gave birth to. We never gave them what they longed for. We ached with rivers dammed up. We are the breasts that mourn. Shoulders and arms, we were built for cradling. I had this picture, they gave me a picture where I was like this holding the baby. That's what they showed me in my mind. But we only held the air or the weight of shame, forearms limp, wrist idle, hands curled into fists of regret. We grieved not from overuse, but from never having been used from those two. Throat and lips whispering and crackling. We never cooed lullabies with them. We never whispered, "It's okay, Mama's here for them." We only swallowed back screams, only kissed the air where foreheads should have been. Now our voices hoarse from silence and our lips burn with words unsaid. I was bawling, you hear me, as I gave space, because we are triune beings, body, soul, and spirit. And oftentimes we neglect the body. We never gazed into their eyes, never locked sight with the miracle of reflection. No tiny eyes looking back, only shadows that haunt. We grieve through tears that will not end, seeing visions of children we never knew. Faces that appear in dreams and vanish in dawn. This is my body's lament. This is abortion PTSD. No one tells us how the body remembers, how it screams through phantom pains and unexplainable aches. You ever go to the doctor and you're hurting and the doctor just can't figure out what's wrong with you? What's wrong with me? Something's got to be wrong. I'm in pain, emotionally, physically. What decision have you made that your body is holding on to? No one tells us that decades later, feet will still ache from the children never carried, breasts will still cry from children never fed, and eyes will still see what never was. Women, please hear me. The decisions you make today will echo in your tomorrow. The body keeps the score. You hear me? The soul bears scars, but healing is possible if we make space to grieve, to breathe, and to be honest. Because silence is the true killer, and I refuse to be silent. So what I'm going to ask you to do is just close your eyes if you want to. And I want you to inhale for 6 counts, hold for 2, and then you're going to blow out like you're blowing through a straw for 8. And you're going to hold. And then you're going to repeat until you feel a release. And do this without judgment, without condemnation. Allow your body to simply speak. You ready? Let's go. Do it as many times as you need, sis. As many times as you need, bruh. This is your healing. This is your time to give your body space to release and heal and free you from some pain. I love you. Until the next throne room conversation,